was a football game with all the makings of an instant classic that more than packed the house when Highland Springs and Henrico went to battle. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. Henrico versus Highland Springs, an East End rivalry featuring the three-time defending state champion Springers and the undefeated Warriors, both extremely talented in so many ways that 4,500 people filled Henrico High School just to get a glimpse of the action. On one side was a high-flying Warriors with a dynamic quarterback and running back littered with great offensive weapons, and on the other side, the unbeaten juggernaut in Highland Springs, so good and so deep a team that it's easy to forget just how good one individual can be on a given night. That includes Springer quarterback Devontae Waller. And the Springers come marching into Henrico High School. Get ready for a big one. The battalion always ready to play and entertain. This game was entertaining from the opening kickoff as Henrico would do the honors and tricky Warriors. It's an onside kick. Henrico understanding they need to get off to a fast start. They do. They recover. Henrico football. That means they get the ball to start the first half and they get the ball to start the second. Advantage, Warriors. Eric McDaniels trying to get things going. He's been excellent all year long. So is the Springer defense, however. Christian White in on that tackle. Springers take over their first possession. This guy had himself a ball game. Devontae Waller finds his receiver, Tremaine Talbert, good for a first down. That was on third and about 6. Later, same drive, set it up for this. Go up and get it, big man. Antwain Wells Jr. And all is Wells for Highland Springs. They have the early 7-0 advantage. And one of the big factors in this game would be how good would the line play? Jalen Jones, been terrific so far this season. Not against that stout defensive front for Highland Springs. Number 44, Kieran Henderson in on that one. And then it was the Devontae Waller show. This play works so well to Amon Foster Powell. He's not going to do it just once. He'll do it again. Same drive, same play. He finds Foster Powell for the first down. To Henrico's credit, the defense would settle down. It was only a 7-0 game after one quarter. Alszewski, though, nails the field goal from 31 yards out. It was 10-0 in the second quarter. But special teams was very special. Not just Alszewski kicking extra points and field goals, but also getting pressure on the punter. Great punt coverage. That punt, they got pressure on the kicker. It didn't even go 15 yards. And would set it up for this. Deep in Henrico territory, Shirey McKeever. From a couple yards out, 2-yard touchdown run. Alszewski's extra point was good to make it 17-0. McKeever did not have a huge day yards-wise. You'll hear his name again. More defense for Highland Springs. This was paramount. Henrico deep in Springer territory, but he coughs up the rock. And Eddie Davis Jr., fast Eddie, 80 yards, touchdown. A 14-point swing, what could have been a 17-7 ball game. Now 24-0 Springers, and this one is effectively over. Next drive, more defense. Can't say enough about the Springer D. They were ready for this one. Shaquez Cosby on the interception, and it would lead to more Devontae Waller. 18 of 24 for 250 yards on the night as he hooks up with Antwain Allswells and Enswells Jr. for a first down. It would set up another Alszewski kick, this time from 28 yards out. Up and good. Springers 27-0 at the half. Okay, second half. Henrico gets the ball first, right? Right. Can't get anything going right, though, offensively. That defense, the defensive front and the linebackers getting it going. Tavares short on the tackle. They get the ball back, would lead to this. The second rushing touchdown of the night for Shirey McKeever. A couple of touchdowns for McKeever on the evening. 8 for 34. Finally, Jalen Jones finds Pater at Henrico. Late in the game, gets a touchdown and the extra point. 40-7 at that point, 34-7 at that point as Jones finds the end zone, but it was way too much. Waller, holler, 67 yards. He's a shot caller. He connects with Ali Jennings. And Highland Springs shows their mettle and their moxie in this one. Devontae Waller, a heck of a game, as I said, 18 of 24, 250 yards, including that touchdown pass. It was way too much. Highland Springs in this one. They win for the 18th consecutive year over Henrico. 40-7 the final. Meanwhile, in the West End, Glen Allen and Freeman faced off, each team looking to build on some early season success. The Jaguars had a chance for the best start in school history and moved to 4-1 with a win. For the Rebels, a win would give Freeman back-to-back victories and put them right in the middle of the playoff picture. This contest had everything from big plays to bigger comebacks and high drama that would extend to the game's final play. And it would be a whiteout at the home of Douglas. Freeman fans ready for this one? It would be a great one as the Rebels take center stage looking for a victory at home against the Glen Allen Jaguars. 1 week ago, first touchdown was by Donovan Greenhow at Hermitage. First quarter, 3rd and 13, wide open. Guess who? Donovan Greenhow. And how? Takes it to pay dirt 63 yards later. Glen Allen would strike first, 7-0. Jaguars, 9:13 to go in the first. After that, all Douglas Freeman. Patrick Taylor on the receiving end. He gets a first down and would set it up for this. Connor Spidell spins his way into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. Freeman ties things up at 7. Later, after a Freeman field goal, put them up 10-7. Glen Allen gets it back, and this pass is a wobble, wobble, wobble. And well defended by, guess who? Patrick Taylor. He does everything right, from running back to defensive back. He had Chris, the butler, did it, covered. 10-7 we go, switch sides, second quarter. Now Freeman's next possession, Patrick Taylor. What a weapon he is for Freeman on both offense and defense. That carry would lead to this. Feed the big dog. 3-yard touchdown run. Ooh, watch out for the slippery track. He'd be fine. Touchdown Freeman, 17-7, and you haven't heard the last of Patrick Taylor. So remember, it was 7-0 Glen Allen. Freeman was 17 unanswered. They're still not finished. Still second quarter. Look at this guy go. Number 22, Daniel Bullock on the run. It would lead to this Notley field goal attempt. It would be up. It would be good. Glen Allen's defense would stiffen, but 3 points are earned by the Freeman Rebels. 20-7 at that point. Glen Allen getting tricky with their special teams. The pooch kick, not going to work. It's Daniel Bullock with a long kickoff return all the way inside Glen Allen's 20. And Freeman on the move in the third quarter, up 20-7, make it 27-7. Patrick Taylor, second rushing touchdown, and the route is on. They were down 7-0. He scored 27 unanswered. But Glen Allen not done, still in the third. It's Greenhow on the jet sweep. That's a big first down. It would lead to this. Devin Flowers shut down most of the game, so Donovan Riddick going to take matters into his own hands. Touchdown, Jaguars. This game's not over yet. 27-14 now on the 8-yard touchdown run by Riddick with 6:42 to go in the third. Glen Allen's defense stiffens. They get the ball back. It's Riddick on the read option again. Dangerous weapon for the Glen Allen Jaguars, trying to move to 4-1. First time ever. And then I said you could stop this guy, but not all game. Next play would lead to the Devin Flowers 4-yard touchdown run. They would miss the extra point, though. 27-20. Freeman in the fourth. Only up by a touchdown. This game is up for grabs. Speaking of grabbing, referees are going to call pass interference on Glen Allen's Donovan Greenhow, and it was big because it would lead to a Freeman first down and then lead to this. Patrick Taylor's third rushing touchdown of the night. Now we can put a bookmark on this one and say, yeah, it's pretty much done now, right? 8 minutes to go, 2-score lead. It's over. It's not over. Glen Allen has some answers. They're not done. The pass to Chris, the butler, did it from 69 yards out. Glen Allen won't go away. It's 33-26. They would miss the extra point again. So, Rebels still up, but Glen Allen, tick, 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 time winding down, under 2 minutes to play. It's Riddick all the way down to the 1-yard line. Still down 33-26 until Riddick. Touchdown, Jaguars! That would make it 32. Glen Allen out of timeouts. What do? You can tie it with an extra point to go to overtime, or you can win the game right now. You see $1:49 left. What do you call? Give it to your best player. Devin Flowers. Freeman stuffs it. They absolutely stop the 2-point conversion, and Glen Allen's torrid comeback comes to a halt as the Rebels have just enough left to fend off Glen Allen. 33-32 the final. We hit the volleyball court when we come back. It's a battle of unbeatens when Deep Run visits Glen Allen, where momentum would turn on a dime. Plus, the Wildcats look to stay perfect in field hockey. Could they survive a test at Freeman? That and more straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Volleyball 81, Battle of Unbeatens at Glen Allen. The Glen Allen Jaguars entertaining the Deep Run Wildcats. Both not losing all year long. Number 17, Marco Stepanovic with the point, and then the Wildcats come right back, slam-a-jam-a, but it is blocked. Nice job by number 12. They call him Drew Klein, doing the honors. More Jaguars later. Down 11-10 at this point. Michael Wright can do no wrong for Deep Run. He gets the kill off the deflection. He would have double digits kills in this one. Over 20 on the evening. But not this time. Game point, number 11 gets it done. Parker Bailey. And Glen Allen wins the first set, 25-20. Remember, 5-set match. First 1 to 3 wins it. Deep Run would go on a run. Number 11, Hayden Beaucamp with the point right there in the second set. You knew Deep Run would come back. Defending state champs Michael Wright again with the kill. Wildcats in business. Later up 17-12. On the serve is Beaucamp. Deep Run gonna set it up for who else? Mr. Wright doesn't do wrong again. Gets the kill. Wildcats dominant in the second set. Up 24-15. They're going to win it 25-15 after this excellent rally. Wildcats going to get the last laugh on this point. Slam it down, big fella. Number 34 doing the honors. And it is Sean McDermott. So 25-15, we're tied at 1. We go to the third set. Deep Run, switching sides now. Michael Wright getting more points now. Already up 15-12, then they were up 4 in the third set. Later, Wildcats again. Number 34, Sean McDermott once again. He had himself a great evening as well. All Deep Run in the third set, looking to take a 2-1 lead, up 22-16. Setting it up, knocking it down. Michael Wright, find him anywhere. He's your best option. And check out this from Mr. McDermott. Yeah, guns a-blazing for the Wildcats, up 2-1 and dominant 25-16. But the Glen Allen crowd, it was a good one, would not give up on their Jaguars. Jags responding, up 15-9 in the fourth set. Elimination set for them. Number 11, Parker Bailey drills that one home. And then great dig. What a get. And it would lead to this. The block. Drew Klein getting the point. Up 19-15 are the Jaguars. More Jags. Fourth set. How do you stop that? Michael Wright. And number 9, Chad Cook says no. Glen Allen's got something cooking. Up 24-18 and setting it up for a final fifth set. Who else but Drew Klein gets the kill. They win the fourth set 25-18. So we go to the fifth and final. First 1 to 15 wins. You got to win by 2. Wildcats trying to get off on the right foot, but it would be Glen Allen early and often. Off the deflection, that is good for the point. Let's go, says Parker Bailey and company. Later. Still 1-0, right? Looking for the answer. No. That is point. Jags on the block. And the Jags come all the way back and send Deep Run their first loss, winning 15-6, 3 sets to 2.
You have to play right at the top to knock them off. There's no easy game against them. And there's a couple other teams that are that way. It's nice to know that we can dig deep and win one in that fashion, I think, as much as anything. But certainly if you can, beat Deep Run, you can beat anybody.
Well, before the game, we all gathered around and we had one goal to come out and win. We were so focused coming in and we didn't have anything on our mind but a win.
Let's go up tempo. What a week it was, not only in high school sports, but for plenty of alumni as well. We start with the NFL, where the 49ers got a big boost on defense thanks to former Deep Run and Virginia Tech defensive back Anton Exum. He had 3 tackles and 3 passes defended. But even more impressively, an interception returned 32 yards for a touchdown despite San Francisco's 29-27 defeat. It was a great weekend for former Springers as well. Wake Forest was dominant in a 56-24 win over Rice. So was former Springer receiver Greg Dortch. Dortch torched the Owls with 11 catches for 163 yards and 4 touchdowns. Staying in Springerland, 3 former Highland Springs stars shone brightly for Norfolk State as the Spartans beat Delaware State 54-28. Quarterback Jawan Carter passed for a career-high 318 yards, and the former Springer connected with Highland Springs standouts Marcus Taylor and Isaiah Winstead early and often. Taylor had 8 catches for 120 yards and a touchdown, and Winston also had 8 grabs for 89 yards and a score as well. The Norfolk State Spartan Springers are off to their best start since 2011. Back to the high school ranks now, where Varina remained unbeaten after a 75-22 pasting of Armstrong. Crazy stat in this one, 8 different Blue Devils scored touchdowns, and Varina had 8 rushing touchdowns in the win. Wow. To volleyball, where Godwin moved to 10-3 after a 4-set victory over Hermitage. The Eagles were led by Patrick Lyons with 8 kills, Doc Corriere with 9 kills, and Charlie Bixler, who tallied 7 assists and 2 digs. To field hockey now, where it's Deep Run unbeaten at Douglas Freeman. No score first half. Shot hard and then blocked away, and a great job by Douglas Freeman's kicker to keep that out of trouble. We've watched football on this quick field. Field hockey's really interesting on the brand new turf. As again, Deep Run would have a shot, but to Freeman's credit, they kept the Wildcats scoreless. So no score, we go second half. Another chance on a corner for Deep Run. Check that shot out. Going for top shelf. Top left corner just goes wide and high. Later, though, the stick gets up and it's deflected. At first, I thought the keeper saved it. It would have been a heck of a save. I think she would have gotten there, but it was the defender doing a terrific job there. Wildcats, though, would not be denied. Right through the wicket. She shoots, she scores. Morgan Granger. And Deep Run takes a 1-0 lead with 20:35 to go. Want more Granger? You got it. She had a phenomenal second half. Wildcats keeping the pressure on. Granger going to corral it. Fires, finds the back of the net. She shoots, she scores. 2-0 Deep Run at this point. And salute to you, Miss Morgan Granger. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. She scores the hat trick in a 3-0 win. Wildcats win it. It's back to the gridiron when we return as Deep Run looks to get back-to-back victories as they face Hermitage, and Godwin looks to take down Tucker as well. That's next.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this.
Is that Bran?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to getschool.com for more info.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Deep Run at home looking for their second consecutive victory, taking on Hermitage, looking for their first win of the year. Panthers get out to a hot start. 20 yards out, Nigel James Jr. Find yourself some sun. He finds the end zone. Touchdown, Hermitage. And the Panthers would have the early 6-0 lead. The extra point was no good. And out of a wall of guys comes this guy. A great run by a number 6, Bo Kite. The quarterback keeps it himself. Bo Kite led this offense to a terrific evening, and a lot of it was on the ground. James Ellis, 35-yard run, touchdown, and yeah, it was a muddy night. You can tell by the field. He wanted to go up, he's got it. And Wildcats would have a 7-6 lead. Later, still in the first, don't let this guy get off to a big start. Huge run pays dividends for Matthew Johnson, the senior. Had a big week last Friday night, and then Bo Kite through the air. This time he connects with Miles Ellis. It would lead to this. Hand it off to the big fella, touchdown. And Johnson with a 1-yard run. The conversion failed. It'd be 12-6 Wildcats. Second quarter now. Wyatt Winborn dials long distance, but he's got the guy in the wrong jersey. Austin Pierce with the Oski, the interception. You think he's pumped? Yeah, he's pumped. Let's keep the football, I think. Deep Run excited. They get the big turnover defensively, and then on offense, over 475 yards of total offense for Deep Run on this night, so it was working. The touchdown run right there. They go for 2, and Mr. Bo Kite crosses the plane. That is good. Wildcats up now 20-6. Still second quarter, dialing long distances. Mr. Kite, defender falls down. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. 57-yard pass to Mr. Henderson. Gabriel Henderson on the receiving end. Wildcats in business, up 26-6. Deep Run, not done. Or are they? Big interception. Panthers pick it off and get great field position to boot. What could Hermitage do with it? Earlier in the game, they actually drove down, had a chance to score until it was intercepted. Winborn gonna fire, this time find his receiver down inside the 15-yard line. We go to the fourth quarter, same drive. Wyatt Winborn gonna call his own number and run out into the, well, warm black night and never return. Just kidding, he'd come back. 26-14 the score. Later on, though, it was all Wildcats. I said 475 yards of total offense. Bo Kite. Deep Run having 2 different players in back-to-back weeks as part of the list for potential player of the week. That big run led to this sloppy mess. 1-yard touchdown plunge. All Wildcats in this one. They win their second consecutive. 40-14 is your final. Let's go to Mills Godwin. They're looking for another win. Fired up for the game against crosstown rival J.R. Tucker. You might remember last year, Tucker beat Godwin at Tucker. Eagles looking for payback on the muddy field. Their defense doing a number. Eagles deep flying high. It was Daniel Fedenberg wrapping up Dominic Barton, no gain. Meanwhile, on offense, things are marching down the field for Godwin. Spencer Rife to Will Ballard. They're deep in Tucker territory. Rife dials long distance. Spencer Rife connects to Adam Ballard, who hauls it in inside the Tigers' 10-yard line, and it would set it up for this. I said it was a sloppy field. I got it, I don't got it. The fumble. Tucker's defense on 4th and goal from the 1. Scoreless after a quarter. Second quarter, though, Godwin's offense much improved on this night compared to previous weeks this season. They really got it going. Rife to Thomas Meyer, 16-yard touchdown. Extra point no good, 6-0 Godwin. And then wet muddy field causing all kinds of problems. Nathaniel Walker fumbles. Look at that. I mean, just look at that. Gobbled up by the Godwin D would lead to this. 3 plays later, Godwin's Charlie Stanton takes it in from 4 yards out. Eagles up 12-zip. And they got some extra mud to boot. So, shutout is intact. And after a muffed punt by Tucker, Godwin's offense takes advantage again. 2 plays after the muff punt, Rife, Will Ballard, 22-yard touchdown strike. They're having fun. 18-0 at the half. Rife, 12 of 17, 159 yards on the night. Hey, those gray shirts in honor of assistant coach Gary Chilcote. He is in our thoughts and prayers, to be sure. An operable brain tumor. He has a brain cancer, and they raised money selling those T-shirts in honor of Coach Chilcote. We hope he makes a recovery, comes back. Eagles playing inspired football. And Rife calling his own number on the quarterback keeper. 6 yards out, put the Eagles up 24-0. Tigers were having problems, but driving late in the 4th, Nathaniel Walker airs it out. Fleming comes down with a rock, surrounded by a slew of Eagle defensive backs. 4 plays later, a little trickery here. Oh, tricky Tigers. Omar Carrington to the Nathaniel Walker 19-yard touchdown strike. 2-point conversion, no good. Eagles don't get the shutout, but they do get the win, 24-6. And that would be that. Eagles get the victory.
It felt really good to beat our arch rival Tucker, and I'm excited for the next couple of games. We worked well as a team tonight. It just felt great. It felt great to win.
And Varina sure is feeling great. 75-22 winners over Armstrong. Well, let's go to more field hockey. Glen Allen on the road, again on a brand new turf at Hermitage. It was all Jaguars early and often. Watch the centering pass. Number 19 doing the honors. She finds number 10, Morgan Boyer. Oh, captain, my captain. The forward puts it in. 1-0 Glen Allen. Moments later, this time it's number 19. She puts the biscuit in the basket. She shoots, she scores. And Gina Caravaglia, also a captain. Captains 2. Hermitage nothing. There'd be more where that came from. Check out that beautiful pass and feed and finish. And again, number 19, her second of the night. It'd be 3-0 at that point. Still, just under 15 minutes to go in the first half. Pressure all evening long. That first stop, a great one. But they didn't give in. The pass, the finish, she shoots, she scores. And that time, number 2 doing the honors, Lauren Mayer. More from Glen Allen. She shoots, she scores. And it's the midfielder, Allie Mullen. She connects. 5-0 at that point, and there would be more of that came from. This was the goalie normally finding the back of the net. Elise Mahegan. She shoots, she scores. I think she felt sorry for the keeper because she used to be, or is normally the keeper. Anyway, they win it. 9-0. It's your fun. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.